welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kayla, period. So y'all, I haven't posted a video in like so long, and I don't know, maybe like a month or 2 months, but because I'm busy and Christmas coming up and stuff like that. Actually today, baby TJ got a doctor's appointment, so I have to get at 3:30. It's like 1 o'clock or so. I have to get him ready in a minute. So yeah, but for the meantime, I'm finna do a story time on my labor and delivery process since y'all asked for it. I've been getting constantly requests for this story time, so why not do it and give y'all what y'all asked for? Cause yeah, and I just feel like this was something that I could post because I haven't posted in so long. So I just feel like this is something that I could post for my comeback. Yep. So before I get started in this video, I'm not trying to scare no pregnant woman or none of that. So if you're pregnant, you can just like, yeah, you can stop watching if you want to. I didn't say you have to. You can stop if you want to. So yeah. Disclaimer. Before the video actually starts. Don't mind my hair. Now actually onto the video. Okay, so I was 36 weeks pregnant, and I was 36 weeks pregnant in like 5 days or so, something like that. I was finna be 37 weeks, so I was 9 months, but I was 9 months when I went into labor. So this same day, I had down the street to my baby dad's house, and I came back home. It was the same night I went into labor. So earlier in the morning time or whatever, I had walked down the street with my little sister to TJ and them house because their mama was making nachos and I needed to be there for them nachos, you feel me? So I was pregnant, so I was hungry. I was always like, I don't know, like, and he used to live like just right down the street, so it wasn't that far. But you know, people moves and stuff like that. But yeah, so I walked down the street and I got me some nachos or whatever. And then they all kept saying I was pale. And then they Auntie Mary was like, you about to go into labor. You about to go into labor. You gonna have your baby. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. I kept having like sharp pains and stuff, but I think it's not because like I'm used to it. Like it'll always like happen on the regular or something like that. So I was real pale. If I should have asked my sister for the video so she could show y'all the video of me sitting by the door, and I was like laying down on the floor sitting by the front door because it was in the summertime. It was May 26th, and it was summertime, and I was real hot, so I was sitting in front of the front door, and I was like sitting up, and I was real pale, and I looked exhausted, and like I used to like always walk back and forth from their house to my house because my mama told me if I've been lazy my whole pregnancy, I was gonna have a dry birth, and I was not trying to experience that. So I was trying to do some little workouts. So yeah. So fast forward to the night that I went into labor. It was 12 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock at night. So I was sleeping on the couch because I didn't want to sleep in my room because it was too hot up there. It's in the summertime in my room, it's blazing hot. Like, even when we have the air on, it's blazing hot in my room in the summertime. So I did not want to sleep up there. And I'm like, I already got this big old belly on me. I don't want to sleep in that hot room. So I slept on the couch. And how the couches was at the time, we had the long couch and we had the love seat. I slept on the long couch. So I woke up in the middle of the night. I was on the phone with my baby dad because we was talking and stuff. I was on the phone with him, and then I woke up. That night, and I just like was like, what the freak? My stomach would not stop hurting. And at first I thought it was Braxton Hicks because they wasn't that bad as they was until I got to the hospital. At first I thought it was Braxton Hicks, and I'm like, oh my God. It's like, I just keep getting like them sharp pains right into my stomach. And like my brother tried to give me water. I tried to get some pillows and stuff like that, but none of that junk was working. And I'm telling Tony, I'm not feeling good. He like, just go back to sleep, blah, 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 blah. He finna go to sleep or whatever. So I'm telling him like, I think I'm gonna have this baby. And then I was over exaggerating. He went to sleep. So I had went to the bathroom, I wiped myself, and it was blood on the tissue. So I'm texting my mama and I sent her a picture, and she like, put your stuff on, we finna go to the hospital. So my dad is mad because he got woke up out his sleep just to take me to the hospital. So he was very mad. And my mama she wasn't mad, but she was like, why you, something is too early, cause we had it confused on how far along I was at first. And mama like, it's too early for you gonna labor, why you bleeding like that, stuff like that. So when I got to the hospital, the security guard, he collected all our stuff and stuff. So I'm in they put me in a little wheelchair or whatever. And they like, the lady asked me, like, they gonna take me in they gonna push, I had my baby at, I would say the hospital, but that's gonna get where I live at and stuff. I was just gonna say hospital, but I'm just not gonna talk about that. But the lady, she asked me, she was like, how far along are you and stuff like that. And like, I'm crying, you over here asking me all these questions, like them contractions ain't no joke. I'm trying to tell y'all, for y'all that's pregnant right now, I recommend don't do it again, okay? Because I know I ain't. Yeah, because them boys, no, like, can't, never again. Them boys was hitting. They was coming in from left to right, up to down. They was everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. And then I'm like, I wanted my phone, because they gonna leave my mama in the front and say she gotta wait until I get into the labor and delivery process room. So I was mad. I was telling them like, I want my mama. I want my mama. And they like, well, you can't have your mom until you get up there and the lady check you out and stuff like that. And it was really irritating me because I didn't have my phone or nothing. And I wanted my mama, and I was scared to death. Like, I'm finna probably lose my life having this baby. Like, they just made me so mad. And then they took forever. They took forever for the doctor to come and get me. Like, that just really made me so mad. Like, the doctor took like freaking 30 minutes just to come and get me. And it's not just me though. It was two other pregnant women that was having bad contractions in wheelchairs, and they ready to go in labor. And one water broke. So this hospital, I do not recommend. I really don't. I don't like it. But yeah, when the man finally came and got me, he like, is this your first child? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I tell him my age and stuff. And then he take me into the doctor room. So my doctor, Dr. Yu, she was late coming. So she was late coming, but she was trying to make it there as fast as she can. So they made me pee in a cup. And when I peed in the cup, my what's the name cord fell out. I forgot what it's called. My what's the name cord fell out in the cup. And I think it's like the cord that fall out when you dilate it and stuff like that. So she had to do the little swab stuff to see how many centimeters I was at. I was 5 centimeters dilated. She was like, oh, you about to have this baby, girl. My heart dropped. I was scared. Then they put the little thing on me to hear my baby heartbeat. I was hearing that heartbeat. He was calming me down, but at the same time, I was scared. And then finally, when they got me to the labor and delivery process room, they finally let my mama come up, and I'm crying to her like, Mama, it hurt. I won't do it again. Stuff like that. And she like, yeah, I bet you won't. Cause my mama, she like, yeah, I bet you won't do it again. And she was crying with me at the same time because she was scared for me. And it was just a lot. And then the lady asked me, like, is you getting epidural or no epidural? And I'm like, I'm gonna get an epidural, cause yeah. But let me tell y'all, when she made me bend over to take the epidural, that epidural do not hurt. The shot is like this long, but to me, it did not hurt me. Like, I did not feel that junk at all. The shot is this long, reminder, this long. But when she stuck it into my back, it didn't hurt me. Like, I took that junk like a G, I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of people say it hurts and stuff like that, but it actually did not hurt me. And I'm really surprised that it didn't, but it actually did not hurt me at all, to be honest. And yeah, it was one of the best decisions I made, because after that I was like numb. Like I was real numb. I was like real numb after that. And then I'm like, I had called TJ, and I had called TJ, but he wasn't answering because he was asleep. So I called my sister, his sister, and I woke her out her sleep actually, and she was like, I'm about to go wake Torrance up, stuff like that. So she woke him up and she told him like Vicky about to have a baby and stuff, and he was scared and stuff like that. And she told him like, I'm actually about to have a baby and stuff. And my mama contacted his mama, my other mom. She contacted his mama and told her that the baby finna be her and stuff. Everybody was praying for me and stuff, because I'm so little. Like, I'm like, if you see me in person, I am small. Like, my son actually made me gain weight. I was really skinny. But yeah, so then that's when I had basically after I had the epidural, I was chilling. I was so hungry. I was so mad. You can't eat while you in labor, y'all. I was mad, bro. Like, I was furious because you can't eat while you in labor, so it's making me mad, and I'm hungry. They gave me some freaking ice chips. Like, do you think ice chips is gonna fill my stomach up? Like, ice chips and water, because you can't eat while you're in labor, because if you pushing too hard, you could accidentally poop. So yeah, but then that's when I had actually my water didn't break. I was 10 centimeters dilated. Like, it was, the baby was ready to come, but my water was not breaking. So the lady had to break my water for me, and when she broke it for me, it's like, it just feel like, like, it's not like, it's like uncontrollable. Like you peeing, but you can't control your pee. Like, it's just flowing. That's how your water breaking feels. That's how I feel. And then that's when the lady, Dr. Yu came in, and some other doctors gonna tell me it's time to push. So I had to lift my legs up, and I'm pushing as hard as I can. But ooh, that junk hurt. Okay, I'm not ever doing it again. So I'm pushing or whatever, and I scream, and the lady gonna tell me, don't scream. What you mean don't scream? It is hurting. What do you mean? Like that does really make me mad. She gonna say don't scream. Like, what you mean don't scream? Girl, screamed anyway. And then that's when she was like, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and I push. Then, let's say, I thought I was having a girl. Doctor's girl, okay? So, when I'm pushing, they see the head. They're like, oh, she has a lot of hair. Oh my gosh, she has a lot of hair. She's almost here. We see her head, all that. My mom was like, oh, she got a lot of hair. She's like, then they had the nerve to ask me, do I want to see? No, I'm gonna keep pushing. It didn't look like I want to see the baby coming out of my stuff. Like, it's gonna make me not even want to push no more. And then that's when, so they're like, she got a lot of hair. And then when I finally, like, I'm steady pushing, and I finally got him out, it was like, oh my God, it's a boy. I'm like, a boy? A boy? I'm crying at the same time. Like, it's a boy. My mom was like, oh. And then my mama had FaceTime TJ and them. They was over there cleaning the baby up and stuff like that. Then they laid him on my chest. When I tell y'all, I had no clothes on, and they laid him on my chest, and he was naked too. Like, now, like, then once you just feel, he had stuff all on him and everything too, like blood and all that. When they laid him on my chest, I was just like, oh my God. Like, that was a heart melting moment. That was my moment right there, because like, it was just so, I'm gonna cry because it was just so cute. And it was like, I just fell in love right there and there. Right there and there, I fell in love. I did. Yep. And then that's when Torrance was happy. He was smiling so hard when he seen his son. my baby dad was smiling so hard when he seen his son. Everybody was happy. And the process, I rate 10 out of 10. It hurt a 10. Yeah, but like when you pregnant, you don't really feel the experience. But once the contractions hit, it's gonna make you change your mind on ever having a baby again. I'm telling you, okay? But yeah, that's what happened. And he was born at 12:02. I went in labor at 12 at night and had him at 12:02 in the afternoon. So I was in
labor for 13 hours and 2 seconds.
And yeah, I was in labor for 13 hours and 2 seconds. And he was 5'5", 5 pounds 5 ounces, 19 centimeters, and 46 inches. He was a long baby. He was long, and he was just white, light bright like his dad. Like when he first came out, he looked just like his dad. He didn't have no features of me. He just now started getting features of me now that he's 6 months. But yeah, but the process when I went home, it was hard, but it wasn't, because I had his dad and my mom helping me and his mom helping me through the whole situation. Also his sisters. Shout out to his sisters because they helped me a lot. Even the little ones, Tiana and them. They helped me a lot with him. And yeah, it was okay, I guess. The after process was fine, but the during process was worse. But yeah, that's my story time of my labor and delivery process. And if y'all pregnant right now, good luck with that. I pray nothing to you and your baby for you to have a safe delivery. And yeah, thank you for watching my video.